way that we fundamentally think about watching esports right now is a very sort of single player activity, where you pull up Twitch, you're watching in the Twitch stream. There's 100,000 people in there that you don't know. The chat moves incredibly fast, and there's incredible like jokes and memes and stuff hidden in there, but you're lucky to sort of catch one every few seconds as they sort of fly by.
Yeah.
And there's private ways to chat, and there's ways to chat on Discord, but none of them really have a structure to them. Everything is sort of this has its total advantages too, but sort of a ad hoc, continuous river of conversation where I may have told you like, dude, I'm pretty sure this is going to happen, and then it gets lost in the river, and then I never really get sort of like credit or reputation for being like that guy that's always good at calling first kill, or like in this version of the meta, like just really understanding this version of the meta and like really understanding what certain pros are going to do. So the problem that we're trying to tackle with Taunt is that there's this whole unlocked potential of a social layer of interacting with your friends and with potentially new friends to make online while you're watching games by agreeing or disagreeing with these calls, and then sort of rising to the top to see who's the most knowledgeable fan potentially in the future, like who'd make a great analyst, who knows certain teams the best, and perhaps is incredibly loyal to those teams even despite that being voting with their heart instead of with their head, and basically being recognized by the community for all those different sorts of things.
Yeah, something like this makes it very, very difficult to go against my heart, and it failed. It failed me a lot when I was playing with this with the NA's how NA has been doing this world, but
it's really hard to basically accept challenges in the favor of NA right now. But,
yeah, absolutely.
Got to root for the home team.
Yeah, and especially, how has this whole experience been? Because you guys are in the alpha state, right?
We are. So where we are. So I have this super entrepreneurial background, and we adhere to the religious dogma of testing hypotheses. And so the hypothesis we're trying to test right now is really trying to prove that the bare minimum thing is fun. So the very kernel of the idea is fans have the opportunity to agree or disagree with things, and then see where other fans weigh in on that, and see if that's a thing that you want to keep doing, that enriches the experience, that makes it more fun. So we're going to launch a full product. We're sort of targeting January, February for that next year, to launch with the beginning of the spring split. And that'll have all sorts of great stuff. We're thinking not